Public assistance offices serve a variety of different purposes. But here are some things I want you to think about in terms of why it's important to stay in contact with any public assistance office that you utilize. They get updates from other agencies. I think sometimes what happens is that we sometimes forget that a lot of these agencies talk with each other, whether it be their computer systems interact with each other or where people actively engage with each other. So a lot of times what happens, these people work in the same arenas, they get information as it relates to things that may relate to what they're doing. So this is a great place to start, because if you're trying to find out an update about something that might relate to what's going on with you, start with your office, because if they can't tell you what's going on, at least they can direct you to another agency that can also keep you informed as to what's going on that may relate to your circumstances in terms of your usage of the public assistance that you're using. You got to keep in mind also that they're already talking with the other agencies about vulnerable populations, because they tend to work with vulnerable populations. We hear this phrase used all over the time in terms of, oh, vulnerable population, forget about these people. We forget about these people. But public assistance offices, they work hand in hand and directly with people who are typically the most vulnerable. So they are going to be the most in tune with what's going on out there, because they're actively having conversations with other agencies about the population that they serve. So they're going to be more in tune to the things that you're concerned about as it relates to anything that's happening in other agencies. They know in real time what's going on. And when people hear real time, they're like, what does that mean? That means as new information is provided, it's provided to them quickly. So whether you may have a lag or delay or something you may see online or something like that, they tend to know what's going on quickly. So if any updates are coming, they're getting them, whether it be via email or fax or anything like that. They're getting told this information in real time. Because everything is changing and moving so rapidly, they are intimately familiar with if something was legit at 8 o'clock in the morning, but has now changed at 12 in the afternoon. More importantly, they can tell you what you need to know. Because the reality is, when you're coming to them, you're having a specific thing that you want to know about. You want to know about your food stamps. You want to know about public housing. You want to know about these different things that impact you. So they can tell you, okay, oh, this is the new change. This is what you need to know. Most importantly, they are constantly adapting. We often underestimate the fact that we are in an environment where things are rapidly changing. We have a protocol that may appear to be at one point at 8 o'clock, but then at 10 o'clock it's changed, and then until 12 o'clock it's changed. They are constantly adapting, and they have to adapt, because they know that when you call at 8 o'clock and then you call back at noon and find out something's totally different, you're going to be hot, and they have to be ready to address any and all of your concerns in real time. And not only in real time, but be able to address them and be able to provide you with some useful information as to, one, this is what we know now, this is what we're doing now, this is why we've changed from back then. They're a great resource. Do not discount them. Use them for the resources they are, so this way you can make sure you're on top of your game with regards to everything that relates to you.